Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is just a deep sultry look with a plum lip. To get this look, just keep watching. So I'm just using my Bodography Clear Primer. The foundation I'm currently using in this video is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation in Ivory. So I'm just applying this to my whole face with my $1 eBay sponge. Now I will be applying my Emerville London Wake Me Up Concealer in Ivory just underneath my eye area, on the bridge of my nose, forehead and top lip. I'll be blending this all in with the $1 eBay sponge. Now I'm just powdering my whole face with my Ben Nye Pro HD translucent powder. I'm just priming my lids now with the same Rimmel London Wake Me Up Concealer. Just adding this to my eyelid and blending it out with my fingers. This is just to help the eyeshadows stick and last a little bit longer than what they would on their own. I'm now applying my Chi Chi lipstick. I can't remember the actual colour, but I will have it listed down below. Love this colour, it's such a deep plum. I'm just grabbing my NYX Smoky Shadow Palette. I'm just grabbing the neutral brown tone in this palette. What I'm doing here is I'm just adding it to my whole lid lightly, just to give the eye a bit more depth, and just also using it as a transition shade for the crease. As I did to the lid, I'm just popping it on my lower lashes, just to, like I said, have a transition colour and just to have a little bit more depth in there. Alright, so I've just grabbed my Estee Lauder Silky Powder Signature palette. I'm just grabbing the shade Berry Burst. It's a shimmer eyeshadow and I'm just adding that into my crease. Just blending back and forth using those very trusted windscreen wiper motions. And I'm just going back and forth, just adding a little bit more colour as I go, just deepening and making that shade a little bit more opaque. What I'm doing now is I'm just going to spray my brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. Basically what this does is it dampens the brush a little bit, so when I'm applying the shadow it makes them more opaque, which means the colours are more vibrant. So what I'm doing now is I'm just adding this back into my crease. I'm just wanting to deepen and darken the colour in my crease line. So still using those windscreen wiper motions, just back and forth into my crease, just like I said, darkening and deepening that colour. I've just grabbed a bullet brush and I'm just playing it with MAC Fix Plus, dipping it back into the Berry Burst in the Estee Lauder palette and just running this back into the crease. What I'm doing here is I'm just deepening the innermost part of that crease, just to give it more of a three-dimensional look and just to obviously make that colour yet again darker and deeper, as you can see here. I'm now taking that shadow and I'm just putting it on the outer corners of my eyes from the crease all the way down to the lash line. I'm just going in and just patting in the colour where I'm wanting it, which is basically the outer third, you could say, the lid, and like I said, from the crease all the way down to the lash line. What I'm doing now is I'm just popping it on my lower lash line, just to obviously give it a more smoky effect. And yet again, I'm only adding it to 1/3 of that lower line and just smoking that out. Here I've grabbed my Chanel Precision Eye Definer liner in black, and I'm just adding this to my waterline and my tight line. How I'm applying it here is I'm just closing my eye and running the pencil from one end of the eye to the other. So I'm actually doing the waterline and the tight line at the same time. Just saves a little bit of time when I'm getting ready. Alright, so now I've just grabbed one of my favourite shadows. It's the Chanel Illusion d'Ombre in Emerville. It's a very nice champagne gel colour. It has shimmer specks in it and it is amazing. It does retail in Australia for $48, but I believe these shadows from Chanel are amazing. You can use them on any age, any skin type, and you can get an amazing effect from them. So I'm just adding it to my mobile lid and just on the inner corner of my eye as a semi-little highlight. What I'm doing here is I'm just going in with a bit of that leftover concealer that is on my sponge. Just going in and softening the purple that we did put on underneath, just to smoke it out a little bit with the actual foundation. So I'm just spraying my eye area with the MAC Fix Plus just to help everything just settle in a little bit before I move on to the next step. Now I'm going in with one of my staple personal mascaras. It is by Chanel and it's their Immutable Intense Mascara, number 10, black. So I'm just grabbing my Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyebrow Pomade in medium brown. And I'm just going to be adding that to my lashes with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush when I can find it. Yeah, made a boo-boo, but hey, these things happen, especially when you're doing your makeup at the crack of dawn. So just a little pointer, guys, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. They're not meant to look identical, but they are meant to look similar. So I'm just grabbing my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light to medium, and I'm just going to be grabbing that contour shade with a blush brush and contouring my normal places on my face, which would be my cheeks, the sides of my nose, around my forehead and on my temples, just to make my forehead look a little bit smaller. I'm also, in this tutorial, I'm just going to be adding a little bit of contour just to the square sections on my jawline, just to give me more of an oval face. Going back to the Estee Lauder Signature palette, I'm actually going to be grabbing the blush shade from the palette, which is a Fresh Plum, and just adding it to my cheeks. When I add blush to my cheeks, or even to clients' cheeks, I like to go up the whole cheekbone and then slightly onto the temple. It just gives an amazing effect to the face. So just remember, guys, you don't have to use the products that I'm using in this video. You can use whatever you like. So here is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just wiping away a bit of mascara that hit my brow bone from my lashes. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thanks, guys.